Okay. Good evening for everyone and welcome back to another round of ERL Division 1 racing. Today we're the second round. We are in the second round of the third round of the season for the Hungarian Grand Prix after last week's French Grand Prix, where the winner was the Alpine driver before us, Tigerism, and we already have a retirement from the session. Connor just retired from the session. We have Tiger on a flying lap here. And our first driver with a lap is Vans Racing 119.5. And fast now on provisional pole goes AV on 115.1. Still a lot of time to be found. The track's still getting used to the cars. So now we have Gabs getting into the 114 and 114.6. See how much Tiger will do. And the 115.8 for MP3. So just I'm gonna take a quick look at our driver standing. For our driver standing, we still have our Season 1 champion Amir in the lead with 45 points, and just behind him is the driver that retired from qualifying just now, Connor, with 36 points, very close in the top 3. Gabs with 34 points, the provisional pole sitter, and I think that's be it for the top 3. And a lot of close battles the rest of the field. So on board with Flip, who got a difficult job this season, being the teammate of the former and reigning champion Amir, who is now P7 on the 117.0. After he nearly won this first race, if not for a safety car, he botched his possibilities, and after a very intense battle in the final lap, saw Tigerism get a win in his debut race, actually, which is, I think, a nice accomplishment. And that's another retirement. Seb Mail, another victim, and Flip losing a lot of time, going wide for a second time. I don't think his time will be of any use to us. So on board with Amir, who is now on his flying lap. I was then on 115.2, so I don't think he's on a flying lap. And actually at 115.6, just right behind his teammate, so only one driver into the 114 mark, which is the pole sitter Gabs, and who is third in the drivers' championship. And Flip spinning and managing it well, but that was a big spin from Flip, who managed to avoid the wall pretty well. Now we have Gab switching to the medium tires. Maybe he's gonna try to go for a medium start. And the race is Hungary. The Hungary is a really demanding track with a lot of corners, so it won't be a very good idea to start on the soft sand, I think. And another spin I saw, that was Elias. I think the curbs in Hungary are really punishing. Oh my god, what the hell. So we have Gabs on an outlap on his mediums. He should improve his time in order for a chance to qualify on these, to start on these these tires in the race. Let's go with Dash, the other AlphaTauri, who's now on its first qualifying lap. Fast driver, obviously. After a great performance he showed in his first two races, even though he did not manage to get any points in either race. But but still, very good performances. And here we go, a fastest Vector 1 from Dash. And I leave you to him. And that's 114.8. The second driver to cross the 114 mark, but still not enough to overcome Gav's time. Still on provisional pole with 8 minutes 40 seconds left in the session, and Gabs is slowing down. He lost some time in the second sector. So as I was saying, a little bit of knowledge about the Hungary. It should be a 35 laps race, it won 4.3 kilometers track, and with 14 turns. And we have another retirement, Shahwen. I think they're all retiring at the same place. So I hope we don't have a lot of that in the race. And oh, that's a spin from Amir. We don't see that frequently, but I guess it happens. And oh, Amir having a lot of trouble on the grass. I think he took the limits too much. Let's see the other Mercedes if he's gonna manage not to spin, or if that's the new team tradition. And 115.3, improving by 0.2 of a second, still P6, and behind his teammate. And that's 116.9 from Mason. Meanwhile, at the top we've had Elias now go into P2 and 114.7 from Elias. And that's a remarkable feat from Elias. Still have gaps, still provisional pole on the first lap he did on this track. I think he's still got a time somewhere. He just needs to find it. And also have AV 114.8 P4. So still waiting to see from Amir, Tiger, all going on outlaps. And I think Dash now is on his flying lap. See if he can beat Gab's time. He roughly needs 2/10 of a second. I don't think that's possible. .56 milliseconds in the first sector. And the fastest sector one. And the fastest sector 2. He just needs to do the same job in the third sector and he'll be on provisional pole. Now finally with Tash and a 114.4 and that's P1 from Tash for now. See now Gabs is going to the pits. I wonder if he's gonna do another lap. That's not gonna be it. Let's go for Amir, the championship leader, who's on a flying lap. And an improvement in sector 2. And I still 0.8 seconds into P1 for Amir. And the fastest middle sector in sector 2. Yeah, middle sector 2, obviously. See now, Amir needs now going on the main straight, and we'll have a 114.6, which will put Amir P3 only 26 milliseconds away from B2. Still not able to break the front row lockout for the Alpha Tories. Let's go for our round 2 winner, Tigerism in the Alpine. If you're able to deny the Alpha Tories a 1-2 finish. And lost a lot of time in sector 1. Yeah, he obviously lifted into turn 3, 4, 5. So I think that won't do the job for him. Well, let's see, Amir is trying to improve his qualifying position, and Amir will 14.6, still not enough. Still didn't improve actually. Meanwhile, let's see what Elias will apparently improve in sector 1 by 2/10 of a second. So that'll be the end of qualifying time. We'll see, he's still got some drivers wrapping up their laps. and once, no improvement from Elias. Meanwhile, we've had Gabs who just recorded as fast as Sector 1. See if he's gonna take pole position from his teammate. And the fastest little sector from Gabs. See now down the main straight, and we have Gabs 114.2 and will be on pole for the second time in a row. And yeah, that'll be a front row lookout for the AlphaTauris. Congratulations for another pole from Gabs. Hope this time we'll be able to convert it to a win. And I wonder who are we waiting for? Nothing. So that's it for our qualifying for today. A front row lockout from the Lebanese drivers and the AlphaTauri drivers. Gabs in P1, Tash in P2, Amir P3, who appears to change his flag every Grand Prix. Ilyes P4, AV P5, Tiger P6, 7 for Flip, 8 for Laikala. Just a minute. Okay, nothing. 9 for Altan, and rounding up the top 10 will be Shahwan. And I think we have all soft runs. I hope we will have an exciting race. And here we go. We'll go with the start of the formation lap for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and as you can see, the top 10 are all on softs. We have Mick going on the mediums, Vans opting for the hards, Rolly and Mason on the softs, hards for Seb Mail, and mediums for Hank Connor and Motti. And my guess will be that for all the soft runners it will be a 2-stop, since as I've said before, Hungary is really demanding track with downforce levels reaching Monaco levels. and it's kind of a karting style track, no straights except for the main straight. And so, yeah. So the predicted pit stop strategy is either gonna be a soft hard, which in my opinion is gonna be really hard, or a soft medium medium. So it's gonna be up to every driver in the top 10. And of course that will also depend on how many safety cars, if any, we get in the race. And Amir was just disqualified for the session. Wow. And it's lights out. The way we go, it appears we have a jump start, but let's go. We have a great start for Amir. We're already side by side with, I think that's okay. And oh my god, I cannot see, so messed up here. So let's see, and we already have the two AlphaTauris. Okay, sorry, really sorry. So they were almost side by side, and I think an amazing start from AV, who's already chasing down Amir. This is the top 4. I don't know why it happens like this every time. Tash retaining his lead. If you're gonna look at the position chart, no, not here. Here. Actually, Tash taking the lead in the first lap of the race after an amazing start. And also AV getting a lot of Tiger after a bad start, and Elias already in P14. I wonder what happened with Elias in the opening lap. And is Amir leading? No, he's not. That's Tash and yellow flags again. Nope, everything's fine. Okay. And the first fastest lap is of course from the leader of the race, Tash, but gaps, it's really close, only 10 seconds difference between the top 3. And we have 5 drivers going into the pits. I believe it was really a chaotic start. Now when Amir was on the tail of Gab, we still don't have DRS, and it's yellow flags again, and that's the car of Connor. He's fine. And Tash already building a gap. It's half a second now. Actually, it's increasing, but it's still really close between Amir and Gabs. And another fastest lap from Tash. We have now Connor going into the pits, I presume from the incident he had earlier. Still don't have DRS, but Dash is getting away from DRS zone. DRS range from Gabs, but still, you don't have DRS. And oh, it appears we have Lycala just retired from the session, and the virtual safety car. And we have a virtual safety car. It's really unfortunate for Lycala, who is here. I don't know what happened to him. Just went straight into the wall. And that'll be a virtual safety car in the 4th lap of this 35 laps race. And the drive-through penalty for Tigerism, and I think others too, and for Mason, which is never a good thing. And we are back and racing. Still, it should be noted that this track is really difficult to overtake at. It's really difficult to overtake at this track. That's why we still pretty cool in the top 4. Just the overtake of Tash, and oh, what happened here? We have Monty, Connor, and that's Raleigh. The 3 of them were stopped on track. I wonder what happened to them. Meanwhile, back at it, just have AV past to sector 1 from AV, and yellow flags here. That's, I think. And Flip just really drives through penalty for severe collision with Tigerism. That's one of a kind. And they actually both receive drive-through penalties. That's the second drive-through penalty for Tigerism has had to serve. It's pretty unfortunate, and I don't think we have. Never mind. Just stop. A lot. And okay, yeah. Appears DRS was enabled. I didn't see a message from race control though. Still very close, and some kind of a DRS train in the top 4. We have Tigerism and Flip both serving their drive-through penalty. Now again into the main straight, and AV trying to look for an opportunity here and there, but still too far to do so. in my opinion, this race will be, I think it's gonna be more of a strategy battle than a battle on track, and AV with a little bit of oversteer. Mirvas managed to hold it, since, as I was saying, it will be more of a strategy battle, since it's apparently very difficult to overtake here. Still haven't seen any chances. And speaking of strategies, we have the first driver to go into the pit will be Tash, the leader of the race, and congratulations for speeding in the pit lane. And also have Shahwen going into the pits, and I presume he'll be going for a two-stop if they are pitting. That actually, no. Tash is pitting, switch to the hards, so he's gonna look to finish the race on those hards. And also Shahwen switched to the hards. Meanwhile, Vav Amiru is gaining ground on Gabs. I think the tires of Gabs are beginning to run out of life. And Gabs now entering the pits. It's gonna be AV and Amir in the top two, and AV with DRS and another speeding in the pit lane penalty from Gabs. Wow. And also Gabs switching to the hard, so both AlphaTauris on a one stop. And I think most of the drivers are opting for the one stop. That if no safety car or anything occurs throughout the race. See if any Amir or AV are now going into the pits, and no, they'll both be staying out. And another time on the main straight, will AV be able to overtake Amir now? Amir trying not to give AV a stream. AV really now coming close, and will they be side by side at turn 1? No. Now into the second DRS zone. How will Amir defend this position? Still no opportunity, and that was a little bit. Yeah, another flip, also to the hards. We had the Ferrari on the mediums now, so most of the drivers are going for a one stop. I don't think anyone is taking the gamble of doing two stops. And another time Amir and AV on the main straight. Will this time be different than the others? Let's see now, and this time Avi seems much closer to Amir. Still nothing into turn 1. Let's see how it's gonna go into turn 2. And a fastest lap now from Gabs on the hard. So maybe, yeah, the fastest lap on the hards. The hards seem to be working pretty well. And it appears that Amir and Avi are both taking their tires to the maximum limit, and I don't know if that'll be the wise choice or not. Still nothing. Let's see for another battle. The two AlphaTauris now heading in onto the main straight, and with Gabs, DRS activated from Gabs. See if he's gonna be able to overtake his teammate Tash, and nothing into turn 1. Tash blocked away any potential moves. And the virtual safety car has been called again, and I think that's because Shahwan just lost his front wing. That's the second virtual safety car of this race. And now Amir and Avi both pitting. Will they come out ahead of Dash and Gabs or not? Amir going to the mediums, and also Avi going to the mediums, but the question is, will they come out ahead or behind the AlphaTauris? And the answer will be they will be ahead of the AlphaTauris. Well, that virtual safety car really came in handy for both Amir and Avi. They weren't gonna be able to be ahead of Dash and Gabs if it weren't for the safety car. Meanwhile, it was very intense, and now they're gonna have an advantage because they are on the medium tires. Oh, that was cool. It really gave me the pride there. That was really bad luck for Tash and Gabs. And also they have 5-second penalties, which will make it even harder for them. It seems Amir somewhat freshly a relaxing lead, now 2 seconds over Avi. So with only 22 laps, not only, but we got 22 laps left. Will Tash and Gabs maybe try and go for another stop in order to fend off Avi and Amir? And also another question is, will Avi and Amir's tires last until the end? It'll only be a matter of time before we know. And so enough of the top of the pack. Let's see what's happening down the bottom and towards the midfield. But Alton, I think he has problems. No, I missed this. My God. Yeah, maybe the only overtake in this race and I missed it. See, and Alton is driving really slow. You know what's wrong with Alton? Well, Clip is on he's kissing the gearbox of Vance. Clip trying to search for an opportunity, but he still got the DRS zone later on, and no, he's not gonna be patient, and he went just from the inside and overtaking Vance into P7. I don't know what's happening with Alton though. Really weird, and he just gone to the pits. I think that's the kind of issue. Go with Connor and Schwinn and Hank, who are all... The poor Hank, the only one without DRS, and just got overtaken, and oh, collision between Shahwen and Hank. Oh my, that was a really rough one between Shahwen and Hank. And Hank destroying the marker board. And just the fastest lap from Amir. Both drivers are fine in terms of their cars. Meanwhile, back at it with the AlphaTauri battle. And a bad exit from turn 1 from... Not a bad exit, but not the best exit. Turn 1 from Gabs. Okay, will give Dash a little bit of breathing space. And I think Gabs and Dash, keep in mind that we still got a lot of laps left, so it's, I think it's clearly looking that they will be doing one more stop, so which will spice it up more in terms of... I told you guys it'll be a strategy competition, so we'll see how Dash and Gabs react to Amir and AV. Amir with a 2 seconds lead, which can be pretty, which could give him a breathing space. Still have 19 laps left to go in this race. I think it's impossible that their tires will last. And oh, we have a make DNF, and there we go. That's the strategy thrown into the trash. And the safety car in the 17th lap of the race, that's the cause of Make's DNF. And if you can see that somewhere, yeah, here he is. Yeah, here he is. And the safety car has just been called, and I presume I think Lies will go into the pits. Vance, Seb also, Hank already went to the pits, Connor too. We have AV went to the pits, and Tash. Gabs too. No, Gabs is staying out, and Amir is staying out too. And Now Tash will also serve his 5-second penalty. Um, yes, he's serving it. It's better than to serve it under normal circumstances. Finally, some excitement to this somewhat not boring, but not full of action race. Let's call it that. We have both Tash and Avi switching to fresh mediums. Also Elias switching to fresh mediums. I think that's gonna be the choice of everyone. Connor, who doesn't have mediums, switch to the hards, Vance to the mediums, so I think we're gonna see most of the drivers on mediums. I wonder what Amir and Gabs are looking to do. They are still out, did not pit for new tires, maybe. I don't know what they got in mind. Still staying out, you know, Gabs is pitting, so he was giving priority to his teammates. Still, Amir is still out. You never know with our Dr. Pirelli here. He's been known throughout season 1 to save his tires and drive really, you know, taking good care of his tires. So I wonder if he's gonna take these tires to the end, maybe. He always knows what he's doing. And I think both Mercedes are not pitting. I need a moment. And another lap of the safety car, so that's our restart is gonna be on lap 21, and Amir seems to be too impatient. The safety car driver must be really annoyed with him. I don't know what he's doing. He's racing the safety car. So actually we have both Tigerism and Flip still on their old hards. I think they still got one more stop left, maybe. Also Amir, still, there's still 16 laps left. I mean, I still remember season 1 Hungary. He also went on a gambit like this. He really increased the life of his tires and ended up winning after an intense battle with Slayer towards the final lap, who went for fresher tires. So who knows, maybe he's gonna do it again. And the safety car will be in this lap, so the restart will be on lap 21, and Amir warming up his tires in order to have the best start, because he cannot afford to lose any positions towards the start. And Dash a 5-second penalty, and that was for collision with an AV. You can see. Oh no! What? A huge collision between Dash and Hank. Oh my god, and Hank is out of the race. Dash is down to P13. What a mistake from Dash, and I got mixed up, and that's Dash's car parked here. And just a minute, I'd like to hear what he's saying. Okay, no. Oh my, why is Dash parked in the middle of the road? And that's Amir out of the race too. My god, what just happened? I really did not expect this to happen. Amir out of the race because Dash was in the middle of the road. This. I don't know what is happening. I think. Oh my god, what the hell is happening? And Amir is out of the race. Dash is out of the race. Hank is out of the race. And I think we also have Gabs out of the race. What just happened? I don't know. We still have green flags, I think. And I wonder who's also out of the race. And that's Mason also after the race. Who's also? I don't know. I'm really confused. So Amir is still in the life timing even though he's out of the race. So, and that's the safety car again, I think, yeah. The game is so glitchy. You have Alten also here. I'm really confused. Ooh, I don't know what's happening, to be honest. I don't know. So So I don't know why his car in the middle of the road. And uh, so I think Connor is leading the. I don't know. I really don't know. Um, so Altan is out, I think, but he's still here, and the drivers are just going through him. Ah, okay. So, and that's. Whoa! Why is his? He's still. um. Just a minute. So. I guess a safety car, and we have like Three, seven DNFs, just out of sudden. I don't know. Uh, so guys, I don't know if anyone can hear me, but for everyone who can hear me, please retire your cars. For anyone who can hear me, please retire your car. Red flag, the race is suspended. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but thank you. Oh, so who's gonna break it out for the guys who are racing that they shouldn't be racing? Um, guys, come on, stop racing.